Weichert Realty's Roger Daly has joined me, and of course, Roger, it's always nice to see you. So, my first question when we see each other is usually, how is the market going? And so, let's start there.
Yep, market's going, as we know, it's a seller's market right now.
Yep.
Especially with the season kicking into high gear. We got the pollen, so
Yes,
we know
yes,
it's
we know it's spring.
Right. So you got just Saturday. I don't know if you came onto the island recently, but cars are starting to line up. So the market's a seller's market, and on top of that, we have more and more buyers coming to the area for the season and heritage and everything. So I think it's just going to stay pretty hot through the spring and summer.
And obviously, we've talked a lot about how COVID has affected that and people wanting to relocate because now they can work remotely, or maybe they want to invest here because they know how popular this destination has become, even more so than it was in years past, it's
Right.
always been popular.
Right.
Are you still seeing that trend, do you think? Are you still seeing COVID affecting things?
Yes, just because we got the families that would have stayed a week, staying a month, or even longer at times, just because they can work from home, the kids can school from home. So yeah, just like you said, we've always been a popular destination, but with all the outdoor activities of the Lowcountry, kayaking and golfing and tennis and the beach, we're just seeing more and more people visiting that can social distance and enjoy their vacation outdoors, but away from people.
Yeah, absolutely. And so in this market, I'll say it's trying, but only because there's not a lot of inventory. So what are some techniques? I know you have some things that you like to do specifically to try and find those properties.
Right. So we're gonna, we have to get creative as buyer's agents. I work with a lot of buyers, especially from out of town. And what I'm doing is I'm constantly going through MLS, and then also listing delay, which is a tab that homes that will be on the market shortly, but also finding other techniques like for sale by owners, combing through the for sale by owners or different pages that you wouldn't normally look, maybe even on Facebook, like real estate, just really trying to uncover, leave no stone unturned.
Right.
And really uncover something, because our inventory is just lower than it's usually is this time of year. And we have, the simple economics, we have more buyers than we have sellers. So we have to get really creative as buyer's agents.
Talk to me a little bit about the for sale by owners. So if you do find somebody that's trying to do that, especially trying to navigate this crazy market when oftentimes you're going to have multiple offers and things like that, how do you then convince them that really they should be working with a realtor?
So that's a great question. The contract for the buyer's side is the exact same as if an agent was listing the home. We go through the state contract, do the whole 9 yards. I kind of work it out with the seller, as an agent, as the buyer's agent, I'll work it out with the seller. So they'll pay the 3%, the fee to the buyer's agent. But it's just pretty much the same, and just kind of I work, with the seller directly instead of working with another agent. That's really the only difference. Okay. But, one thing we're seeing different about this market, a lot of people, there's whispers of 2008 and the crash and it inflated and bubble. What you're seeing different about this now, currently, this market, is there's a lot of cash buyers. Yes. In 2008, there was a lot of money being tossed around and borrowed. Well, right now you're seeing a lot more cash buyers. So though there's somewhat of a higher price right now for homes, I don't think you'll see the crazy drop like you saw in 2008 for that reason alone.
Yeah, and that seems to be the theme that I've heard from other people as well. So that's good news. We like
Yep.
that. So we've got about a minute left to share with us. I know you have a first-time homebuyers seminar coming up on April 6th. Tell us about that.
Yep, first-time homebuyer seminar over at the Hurricane Bar, Black Marlin, with Addison Altizer with Gateway Mortgage. Come on down, it's free. It's just kind of like a one-on-one, or will be more than one, but a very personal experience where we can answer your questions and teach you what you need to know and get you where you want to be to buy your first home and pay your own mortgage instead of paying somebody else's mortgage.
Exactly, and I think it's really nice that you partner with Addison, so you have really the financial side and the real estate side together, because I think sometimes people get a little bit overwhelmed by how to do all of that.
It's intimidating. I mean, buying a home is one of the biggest decisions anybody makes, especially when it's your first home. Yeah. It's very intimidating, so that's what we do. We just try to make it as easy and, kind of hold your hand through the process, and we, let us stress, and you just sit back and listen, and we'll take care of you.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Roger. Make sure you're checking him out on Facebook and at the Hurricane Bar on April 6th.